Welcome to another edition of Rust Rants, where I come on and I go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. So, is it finally happening? Dare we hope this is the change we've been waiting for? Finally, are we seeing some pushback from inside the sports world against the woke virus? Well, maybe we are, because I have two stories I want to get to that show that there are some within the sports world that I think have had their fill of this. Now, the first one, we have what happened earlier this week with the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, the team was wearing pride patches on their uniform, but there were five pitchers of the Tampa Bay Rays who decided not to wear those pride patches because of their religious beliefs. Those pitchers were Jason Adam, Jalen Beeks, Brooks Raleigh, Jeffrey Springs, and Ryan Thompson. Now, Jason Adam, I guess, became the spokesman for those five pitchers, and this is what he had to say about their decision to not wear the pride patches for that night. He said, quote, "So it's a hard decision because ultimately we all said what we want is them to know that all are welcome and loved here. But when we put it on our bodies, I think a lot of guys decided that it's just a lifestyle that maybe, not that they look down on anybody or think differently, it's just that maybe we don't want to encourage it if we believe in Jesus, who's encouraged us to live a lifestyle that would abstain from that behavior, just like Jesus encourages me as a heterosexual male to abstain from sex outside the confines of marriage. It's no different," end quote. Well, as you can imagine, this hasn't sat well with some of the wokety wokes in this country. One of them specifically was Sarah Spain from ESPN, who, probably to no one's surprise, called those Tampa Bay Rays pitchers bigots for not wearing the pride patch. Now, first off, in the statement that Jason Adam read, he did not say anything derogatory about gay people, did not call for them to be discriminated against, did not call for any violence against them. Basically, he just said, hey, this is a lifestyle that I just do not choose. Well, there are a lot of different lifestyles out there that I don't choose, but that doesn't mean that the people who engage in them, I want to see discriminated against, or I want to hate them, or I want to see violence done to them. It's really weird. I mean, how shallow have we gotten in a society where simply not wearing some kind of patch means that you hate another group of people? Now, to me, the way you treat people in your daily life, no matter who or what they are, to me, that is way more important in what it says about you as a person than just wearing some patch on your sleeve. Also, now this is according to Outkick, ESPN, apparently they are not promoting the video that Sarah Spain had where she made this comment. In fact, it seems like ESPN is going out of their way to hide this video, which is really surprising when you consider all the other really woke and way out there comments that many of their commentators, many of their hosts have said in the past, and ESPN just blasts it out there for the world to see. So maybe slowly but surely ESPN is realizing that their audience, when they tune into their shows, they don't want to watch political BS. They want to watch sports on a sports network. I know, what a concept. So now we also have another story that came out this week, and this is about Washington Redskins defensive coordinator Jack Del Rio. I'm sorry, to me, they're always going to be the Washington Redskins. Now, after a team practice yesterday, Jack Del Rio took a question from a reporter, and it was about a tweet he posted regarding the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol. And this was the answer Del Rio gave to the reporter. He said, quote, "I can look at images on the TV," and he was talking about the riots from 2020 after the George Floyd incident. People's livelihoods are being destroyed. Businesses are being burned down. No problem. And then we have a dust up at the Capitol, nothing burned down, and we're going to make that a major deal. I just think it's kind of two standards, and if we apply the same standard and we're going to be reasonable with each other, let's have a discussion. End quote. Now, Jack Del Rio did apologize for calling what happened at the U.S. Capitol a dust up. And I'll even admit, yeah, maybe dust up isn't the appropriate word for what happened, but I also think neither is the word insurrection. Now, he did go on to say, hey, I was irresponsible and negligent in what I said. I don't know if I'd go that far, but Del Rio does stand by his other comments condemning the violence from the 2020 fiery Summer of Love. So there's that. I mean, he didn't go down on bended knee and do one of these groveling, teary-eyed apologies for daring to speak out against the woke agenda. So I might say that Jack Del Rio, let's say he issued a quarter apology for what he said, not a full apology. I don't even think he should have apologized for that. Maybe just should have said, I probably could have picked a better, more appropriate word than dust up. But again, at least he didn't drop to both knees and wail and beg for forgiveness from the woke for everything that he said. And to me, this shows that not everyone in the sports world is on board with all this woke nonsense. And maybe, just maybe, this could be the start of more athletes getting vocal about it. And maybe, just maybe, this will get us started on the road of getting the sports world back, once again, to concentrating on sports. Well, now a word from our sponsor. Does your toilet have rings that always need cleaning? Do you have hard water spots on your shower doors? Calcium buildup on your faucets? Just imagine what all of that is doing to the inside of your washing machine, dishwasher, refrigerator, your hot water heater. What about the pipes inside your body? Buy a filter or be a filter. You can have clean, mineral-rich water without the buildup of unwanted toxins in your body and throughout your whole home. Call Vicki Johnston today at H2O Health and Water Solutions at 928-899-7504 or stop in and see her at the Prescott Gateway Mall. Well, folks, that's going to do it for another edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to follow KYCA on all of our social media, Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram, Vimeo. Check us out at kyca.info and be sure to like, share, and subscribe and hit that like button for this video and leave a comment for us. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Till next time, have a